Hey guys, this tutorial is about Microsoft Azure's SAML connection with PHP. Previously I made a tutorial about Azure's simple SSO. You can check that if you want to. The objective of SAML and simple SSO tutorial is the same, that is to log in using Microsoft account. But there is a huge difference between the approaches and security they provide. First is simple sign-on is just a procedure where you can perform login operation. But SAML is a language which has similar structure as XML. That XML then helps to generate a configuration. Second is in simple SSO, anyone with Microsoft email account can perform login. But in SAML, you can decide which user can login. Third is in simple SSO, you must have original Microsoft email account like xyz@outlook.com, but in SAML you can create a subdomain account. For example, if your email address is abc@outlook.com and if your friend DEF doesn't have any email account, you can create his email as def@xyz.microsoft.com. Fourth is you can use simple SSO for public websites like e-commerce or social media to create account by adding a button as login with Microsoft account. But SAML is mostly used for private access websites like any admin site or management system where login needs restriction. There are few requirements for SAML implementation. At least one Microsoft email account. Then second is Linux or Windows operating system with XAMPP installed. This requirement is just for testing. Linux hosted live website with SSL implemented and with access of cPanel, WHM or FTP. The fourth is Linux operating system or Windows OS. Let's jump to portal.azure.com. Go to top menu and select Azure Active Directory. This Azure Active Directory is IDP, means identity provider, which decides if user has a permission to access website or not. Go to enterprise application and then new application. If you are using a trial version, you will see something like this in pink color, which says something about create a trial version for something like that, I don't know. Just click on it and you click on skip for now. Then this type of page will appear. Click on create your own application, give any name. Click on integrate any other. Then create it and wait for around 20 seconds. They will redirect you on configuration page automatically. Now we shall create users with subdomains for your friends, colleagues or clients. Go to top menu, Azure Active Directory, then user, create new user. Click on show password. Save user ID and password somewhere else. Click on create. I shall create another one to demonstrate how SAML authentication works. Let's go to enterprise application by clicking on side menu, Azure Active Directory, enterprise apps. Then select app created from the list. Click on setup single sign-on. Select SAML. Now I have one website with SSL enabled. Copy that path. Go back to Azure site. Click on edit button of basic SAML configuration. Paste the link in entity ID and reply URL. Don't test it now because more configuration is yet to perform. Now click on SAML sign in certificate edit button, then new certificate. Make sure to have some configuration as I have. Save it. Now refresh the page. The certificate configuration is generated automatically. Now you can test it using your own main account. As you can see that even I don't have any access right now. Also notice that in URL there is SAML2 written, means the restriction is provided by SAML module. For that I shall go to users and groups and then add user. Select a user from list. I shall add myself. Then go to single sign on and click on test. Click on sign in as current user. As you can see, I successfully redirected after logged in. Now I shall give access to Steve Rogers sub-user and let's see if he gets an access or not. Click on sign in as someone else. First I shall try Tony Stark who doesn't have any access. They ask me to change password because we are using default password, but still it will not redirect me. Let's try using Steve Rogers account. And you see that it redirects me. Now copy logout URL and paste it in URL browser to log out from any account. Now let's jump to PHP code. Go to Google and search simple SAML PHP. Go to website, click on download. Make sure not to download from GitHub as they don't provide vendor folder which is required for login. Download the latest version from top link which has the extension of tar.gz, which is compressed version like .zip file. Now go to documentation and click on using simple SAML PHP as SAML service provider. This is just a documentation, although you should avoid it because it tells you to make virtual host on your computer, which doesn't help at all. But if you are using Linux OS, then execute command in terminal. Go to folder where you downloaded it. Go back and open that folder in terminal. Copy tar, type tar, then space, then xzf, then space, then type the file name. Rename this file as any name by using mv command. You can ignore the rest of the information. I am using Sublime Text for text editor. You can use Notepad++ or NetBeans, etc. If you see inside it, there is a vendor folder which has libraries. Open XAMPP and try to access the project using localhost. As you can see, there is an error. Also notice that it automatically redirects to somewhere else. Open the file config.php which is inside config folder. Rewrite the base URL path. First add the folder name that we renamed. In my case it was unpossible_2, then www. Let's again try to access website and you see that there is no error even when it auto redirects. Now we are ready to implement it on live server. Compress this folder, upload it in live website via cPanel, or you can upload the whole folder through FTP without compressing it, but it will take a lot of time to upload via FTP. Choice is yours. After uploaded, extract that file. Now let's go to Azure website. Actually, I shall just rename entity ID because you can give any name if you want to. Now paste that extra path in reply URL. Then copy the whole URL. Go inside that folder and open config folder. Then open config.php. Here paste that path we copied. Scroll down and add any time zone you prefer. Add your random password. Save it. Then let's access that URL and you will see that it redirects. Click on configuration tab. Everything is working. Now go to cPanel and open auth source.php file. Now go to Azure site and copy entity ID. Copy it and paste it in code. Then copy Azure AD identifier and paste it in IDP value. Now let's refresh website. Go to authentication tab. Click on test configured authentication sources. Then click on admin. Type the password that we gave in config file. Now again access www folder. Go to Federation tab. Click on XML to simple SML PHP metadata converter. So go to Azure site and download XML file. Browse the downloaded XML file and click on parse. Now scroll down. Here they provide you the PHP code and tell us to paste it in SAMP20 IDP remote file. Copy this code, go to cPanel. Go inside metadata and find the file SAMP20 IDP remote. Open it and paste that code in that file. Close PHP tag and save it. Now again access www folder on browser. Click on authentication tab. Click on test configured authentication sources. Then default SP. You will be redirected to login. Once logged in, you will see your detail like email ID, names, etc. And there is a logout button too. Click on it to log out from current user. Let's try using correct account. Now it is very lengthy to fetch out the required info from a default user interface they provided. So I made a manual code to directly get the file. Also in Azure configuration, change the reply URL path. Just remove /www. Link of that code is given in the description. Let's access that index.php file. And you will see that code is now displaying that data in array. You can get any data and push it in session to maintain login. Also there is a logout button at the bottom. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Required links are given in the description. Thank you for watching.